Hi, I'm Jelona.
And I'm Lauren. Today on Coffee Talk, we're here with our new Vice Principal, Mr. Koretka.
So, where did you go to college?
I went to college at Bridgewater State out in Eastern Mass. Then I came back to Westfield State, and then I went to AIC and did my graduate work there.
Did you go to college with the intentions of working in education?
I actually didn't. I went to college as a criminal justice major and then decided that my sophomore year, I think it was, I decided that it wasn't really for me. And that's when I switched to education.
What subject did you teach when before being vice principal?
I taught physical science, astronomy, and forensics.
Which one did you like the best?
I think I like physical science the best. The freshmen kind of brought a lot of energy. There's a lot of fun, hands-on activities to do. And I think for the most part, students would enjoy the class.
What are your responsibilities as vice principal?
Discipline, student discipline would be one of them. Evaluation of teachers, subs for the building. And those would probably be the big three that we take care of.
What made you want to move up and become vice principal?
I think for me, being able to impact more students and not just have a classroom and maybe you see 90 to 100 kids per day. I have the junior class, half of the sophomore class, so that's substantially more students that maybe I could have a positive impact on.
What are some important skills to have as vice principal?
For me, I think listening would be probably the most important skill. Throughout the course of the day, I could have 50 to 100 conversations with different people, so being able to listen and understand where they're coming from is probably the biggest skill that I think I could have as a vice principal.
What does your typical workday look like?
I think that's kind of the beauty of the job is there's no typical workday per se. Things pop up that you have to attend to before, other things. So it kind of makes it fun for me and exciting that every day is kind of a different day.
What are some of the biggest challenges you faced so far being vice principal?
I think just managing my time and managing and prioritizing things. I think as a classroom teacher you have things that are important that you can get to every day, but as a vice principal I think those things kind of change and fluctuate depending on the severity of a situation.
What's your favorite part about working at ILOM High School?
I think the students at ILOM High School are great. I think the culture here is great, and I really enjoy the interactions I have with the students at the school.
What inspired you to go into the field of education?
I think my experiences in school, whether it be college or high school or junior high, I had a lot of positive experiences with teachers that taught me life lessons, and I kind of hoped that maybe I could do the same thing for students.
What do you think you'd be doing if you didn't go into education?
I really like the outdoors, so maybe like a forest ranger or something to that effect. I know it's kind of a strange profession, I guess, but I just really enjoy being outside and working with animals and people. So,
what are some things you like to do outside of work?
I have two young children, two boys, so I spend a substantial amount of time with them. I do like sports. I like the outdoors, as I mentioned. So those three things keep me pretty busy.
What are some of your favorite sports?
I really like baseball would probably be my number one. I enjoy baseball, but I like hockey, I like football, basketball. I could watch those four. Yeah, basically, yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us
Thank
on
you for having
Coffee
me.
Talk.
We look forward to seeing you next time on Coffee Talk.